joined now by Drew Wenzel, Development Executive and whoa, man, you have a long title, Drew. Development Executive and District Systems, Entitlements, and Water Lead at Google. That's a mouthful. Thanks for joining us, Drew.
Thank you for having me.
I'd like to start sort of high level here. What does it actually mean for a building or a campus to be water positive?
So to be water positive, essentially that means you are generating more water than you consume. And for us at our Bayview campus, we kind of take a split between the potable side and the non-potable side. So at that campus, we are non-potable water positive. So we are producing more recycled water on site than we have non-potable water demands.
Got it. So what are some tactics that the campus at Bayview can take to get water positive? I'm guessing there's some low-hanging fruit, but also what are some challenges there as well?
Sure. I mean, like any good sustainability story, it all starts with efficiency. I mean, how can you reduce your water consumption as much as possible? The easy ones are fixtures, but also being very thoughtful around your landscape planting palette. And, making sure your team, everybody who touches water on a new project or even into operations, gets together and works together on creating a full kind of water balance for the site. What are your sources? What are your demands? And making sure that you are bringing those into alignment as much as possible. But really only when you've squeezed all that efficiency out should you really start looking at what can you supplant on site? How can you meet your other remaining demands with other resources you may be able to generate locally?
Yeah, it's a great point. I think too often people forget about the reduce part of the equation.
Yes.
So I haven't lived in California since 2012, so a full decade, but I know there's still a serious drought going on
There
here.
is.
What kind of opportunities and challenges does a drought like this present to a water positive facility?
Well, I think more broadly in the region, it's a really big opportunity for innovation and really trying to bring some of these nascent water treatment and reuse technologies into implementation. For the facility in particular, it allows us a little bit more flexibility from a business continuity standpoint and protects us against some of the potential rate hikes that could be in everybody's future. But it is the right thing to be doing at this time, and we want to see more of these on-site treatment and reuse systems proliferate across the region. So I think our real opportunity right now is to share what we've done at the Bayview campus and make this, demystify it for everybody who might be thinking about this, or regulators or operators who see this as a something coming in their future too.
Mm-hmm. So you said you wanted to share. What are the main highlights or learnings that you all have come to when trying to get to water positivity?
Well, I think one of the big wins of this campus is that there's nothing that is single purpose. I mean, we have major opportunity to capture all of the storm and rainwater that falls on the site, but those ponds are also creating really meaningful habitat at the edge of the bay as well. Habitat in some cases like the willow sossels that have been really decimated over decades of development. So it's finding those kind of intersections of opportunity, I think, as well.
Yeah.
In addition to all the water, quantification and reuse that you can do with that.
Yeah, and I know obviously you don't need to comment on it, but I know there's a lot of other really interesting sustainability things going on at the Bayview campus. So people should check out anything they can find on that campus, because it's a good learning on how to make a building more sustainable, a campus more sustainable.
Yeah, we just searched for Google Bayview. We have a fantastic site that was built to kind of share all of that information.
Awesome.
Amazing. Are there any things that you are paying attention to in the space when it comes to other companies trying to be water positive?
There are really great emerging regulations coming from the state and the public sector to secure the potable water side of things, which is so important. I think that really we're trying to position ourselves to support the public side in the potable water security and do as much as we can on the non-potable side. So I think we'll probably just see more and hopefully bigger examples of the systems that we have at Bayview, and
Yeah.
we're hoping to do more of that as well.
Awesome.
Great. Thank you so much, Drew, for joining us at Sidebar.